feeling like nobody sees you. Nobody really understands what you are going through. Like nobody really does. Even though on the outside, it might look like everything is okay, but you know deep inside that it's not okay. And nobody sees you. Nobody understands. And it almost feels like there's no safe place. Like you feel that loneliness and disconnection on the inside. This video is for you. And I know this hasn't found you par hasard, like the French would say, but it is divinely yours. And if you're seeing this, it's because you're ready for it. And it's because this is your message. Now, the loneliness you're feeling is not as a result of not having more external things. The loneliness you're feeling is not as a result of not having the stuff. Because the truth is, you know, you have the stuff. And if you look around you, it may not be as much as you want. It may not be the dream, the big dream that you have, but the loneliness that you feel as on the inside is as a result of one, a disconnection from yourself. And this is the message that I got to give you. The loneliness that you're going through inside right now is literally the beginning of a journey of awakening. It is literally your soul calling you for more. Because all this while, you've been living a lie. You've been living an illusion. You've been living a life of let things on the outside determine how I feel. Let things on the outside make me happy. Let things on the outside make me joyful. Let things on the outside. You've been living this life of the outside in. And as a result of living this outside life of the outside in, you gave your power so much to things, people, places, that circumstances, those external circumstances literally determine your internal emotional state. And as a result of that, you've disconnected from yourself. You are not feeling lonely because you don't have more friends, you don't have more people, you're hooked to your screen, or it's just a digital age as you have been told. Yes, that could be part of it, but that is simply a coping mechanism that you're looking and that you're actually doing as a result of the disconnection that you feel and the loneliness that you feel on the inside and the emptiness, that part of you that feels like even though everything looks good on the outside, even though everything is seemingly going right, it feels like something is off. The loneliness that you feel right now is a beginning, it's an initiation or a start of your spiritual awakening. It is here to show you that you've been living a lie. The life that you've been living, thinking that the stuff is going to make you happy, people are going to make you happy, more car, more life, the things on the outside of you is going to make you happy, is a lie. And this loneliness is not here to hurt you. It's not here against you as you've been told. It is literally here to call you back to your true self. It is here to call you back to your heart, back to your soul, back to reconnecting to who you truly are, because you have forgotten. You have forgotten who you truly are. And you've been living a lie of thinking that everything that you want, those desires, the dream that you desire, your dream life is going to fulfill you and is going to make you happy. But one thing you can say for sure is that regardless of everything, you still feel lonely. And this loneliness is not because, again, it's not because of the external thing. It's not because you don't have enough friends. It's because you are disconnected from your own self. And when I say your own self, I don't mean your ego self, because the truth is you're so connected to your ego. And I say this in a loving way, but the ego, when I say the ego, it's literally the part of self that feels like it's separate from everything, which is not your soul. This loneliness is a call for you to reconnect to your soul, to go deeper and ask yourself, who am I really? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I really here to do? Because when you are able to do this, to reconnect with your heart, reconnect with your soul, and reconnect with your true self, then you are going to start living from the heart. And no longer is your fulfillment and the your ability to feel connected going to come from you being with people or having more stuff, because you're just chasing after more stuff because that you think that is what is going to solve it, or you're thinking that it's more things on the outside of you. But the truth is, the only thing that is going to make you happy is when you reconnect with yourself. You have been disconnected from yourself as a result of the trauma you've experienced, the heartache. And because you were disconnected from your own self, your true soul, because of the pain and the heart that was broken and that was hurt, maybe as a child, or from the breakup, the relationship, from mom not being there, from dad not being in your life. Now you walk around with this hole in your heart. And this hole in your heart, because your heart has a hole and is wounded, it's almost difficult to connect, not with people, but with yourself, because you can't connect with your people until you can connect with your own self. And this is also probably why it's difficult for you to make relationship and make friendship. It's not because people are not good or people are not there. It's because you are not connected with your own self. If you can't connect with yourself, you can't connect with others. And the degree to which and the depth to which you're going to let people connect with you is the depth to which you are connected to your own self, your own heart, your own soul. And from that place, you're going to connect to people, to nature, and to things. So the inability to connect causes the loneliness, and the loneliness causes unfulfillment and this sense of emptiness that you feel on the inside. And the emptiness is not here to harm you. It's here to wake you up. To wake you up that it's time to deal with your own trauma. It's time to deal with your own shame, your own guilt, the internal shame you feel, all the things that happen to you. It's time to stop suppressing, to stop living and using things to suppress the pain that really happened to you, the trauma that happened to you, that hurt that you experienced, the childhood abandonment, your mom not being there. It hurts you more than you really realize, but you have been taught to live and suppress and use stuff, substances, alcohol, women, things to suppress it. And this is why you feel more disconnected on the inside. But when you finally wake up and decide, oh, I'm going to connect with myself and reconnect to who I truly am, the me that was never wounded, my soul. And because you decide to wake up and then you face the trauma, you face the pain, you face the heartache, you face the abandonment, the rejection, the moment you were told you were not good enough, the moment you were told no, the moment you were left, the partner left you, the moment that ex cheated on you, the moment that ex wasn't there for you, and you finally face that, you're going to reconnect with yourself. And I tell you, there is no way to cure this epidemics of disconnection than connecting with your own self. Because when you connect with yourself, then your connection with people is going to change. Your connection to nature, trees, the earth, life in itself is going to change. Because why? You're not coming from a whole place. You're no longer coming from a place, I'm looking for stuff to fill me. I'm looking for material things, cars, women, things, substances, alcohol. Not to go against any of that, but when you live from this inside out, you no longer need anything on the outside to validate you, because deep down you're connected. So if you're feeling lonely right now, wake up. And it's not about sugarcoating. It's not about behaving as though the things that didn't happen. It's not about behaving as though, no, this is not true. What I really need is this. You don't need another person to make you happy. You don't need another woman to make you happy. Once you are connected to your own heart and your own self, you can hold the void of being by yourself, and you are going to be happy even by yourself. The reason why people are by themselves and they are not happy is not because you are alone. It's because you're lonely, and there's a difference. If you are lonely, it doesn't matter the number of people around you. You can be alone, but you're not lonely. And that is when you're connected to yourself. And the truth is that as you wake up and as you ascend on your own spiritual journey, you're going to realize that you are going to have fewer and fewer people. You're going to feel more alone. You're going to be more alone, but you're never going to feel lonely because you're connected to yourself. You're connected to nature. You're connected to beauty of life, and you're connected to your true essence. And therefore, your happiness and your joy no longer comes from the outside. It comes from the inside, from the true essence of who you truly are. And this is when you truly change your life. Now, are you connected? And if you feel like this is something that you're leading through, now you can drop a comment below, or I'm going to drop a link below where you can send me a private message for us to start a conversation, because this is your beginning, the beginning of you waking up to who you really are, connecting to your true essence, connecting to your soul, healing yourself, and then spiritually awakening to your true identity. See you in the next one.